Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Greg, and I am reviewing SWV and Xscape Queens of R&B episode 1 and 2. Okay, so episode 1 opens up. We get a little history about SWV. I'm not going to go into that. We're going to skip to the parts that matter because I know you like, hurry up and tell me what your review is, what you want to tell me, Greg. And I'm about to tell you people, Bob, Jane, and Rob, and Tamika, and Tiny, and Tasha, and Candy, and all the rest of y'all. Anyway, all y'all out there, let me tell y'all what I think. Listen. So we gonna get to the good part. I'm gonna skip all the little frio. Okay, so number one, I want to talk about this text message that went crazy. Okay, so you can't tell somebody how to respond to what it is you say to them. And so you can call it body shaming, you can call it whatever you want to. But when you tell somebody to kiss your ass, then be expecting whatever's going on in the conversation to go in the direction that you sent it. Expect it to go in the direction that you sent it. If you sent it in this direction, it's going to go in this direction. I'm telling you for me. Like, if you go wild, you go left, you go right, don't be telling me how to tell you off, how to hurt your, how not to hurt your feelings when your attempt was to hurt mine. Nah, but we don't do that. We don't do that. I don't believe that it was a figure of speech. I believe that she meant everything that she said. But truth of the matter, once again, is Tasha. If you ain't want to smoke, don't smoke. There it is. It's just that simple. If you ain't want to smoke, don't smoke. That's it. If your feelings is fragile, don't be acting big and bad. Don't be acting big and bad if your feelings is fragile. Okay, so Candy, I completely agree. Don't jump on nobody's side because when people get good back and all that good stuff, it'll be all your business about she was talking about you while we was, all that stuff will be going on in the background. So just mind your business and keep it on the business level. Tiny, you be playing the dang on mediator, and I really like the fact that you play the mediator because you just don't, you're just not on one side. You looking at all the aspects of it more than Tamika Mama is, okay? I'm just saying, more than Tamika Mama is. Anyway, so we really appreciate you because the fans of Xscape are like, ladies, I wish y'all would put this old petty shit to the side so we can move on. So we can get some more music, so we can get y'all singing, so we can do whatever it is that needs to be done. I would like a new album just to have new shit to sing of y'all. That's what I would like. Just being honest on the flip side. Anyway, so we're going to skip on over to the dinner, the lunch. The lunch with Taj. I really love Taj. Taj is like my favorite, like, actual member of a group is Taj. That's my favorite actual member of a group. And when she was on Survivor, they was talking about her husband. And I was like, do you know you sitting next to Taj from SWV? Stop playing. Stop playing this old whack game you playing like you don't know who the fuck you sitting next to. This is Taj, baby. Just a second, I look at my watch's dial, and you love me, pamper me like a child as we lay. Listen, let me tell you, that was my shit. Taj is my favorite member of any group, favorite on top of favorite, baby. That's the voice that I hear when I'm listening to SWV. I'm searching for Taj's voice. That's it. That's all. Coco has a beautiful voice. And Lily's got a good voice too. But listen, my voice that I want to hear is Taj. That's who I'm listening for. But we ain't gonna go there. We're gonna move on. So Taj with her motherly ass was like, she saw that it was an issue. She was like, what's going on? What's going on? And Tasha was being Tasha. From what we know of her. I don't know her personally, but she was being Tasha. She was being all the things that optically we think she is. She was being those things. And though we do not know her, and I am stressing, I do not know this woman, everything that I have thought since Candy spoke about her in the beginning of Housewives a long time ago, I'm seeing it. It's being seen. Like all those things are being seen right before our eyes. So I was just a little off put by her. So then Tamika is going over to the mother's house. Sorry, people, the light went out. Tamika's going over to the mother's house to Tamika's going over to the mother's house to talk with Tasha about this no ass comment that Tamika made. And Tasha gets there first, and the mother and Tasha have conversation that makes me uneasy because it says that the way y'all are conversing right now, it says that y'all had a whole conversation about this, and this was a setup. Tamika, to me, has always been that outgoing one. So when she got up and started doing her acting and called her Beyonce and all this stuff like that, I expect this from her. I did. What I did not expect was she's just jealous. Damn, mama. Where'd that come from? And you may have been playing and you may have been doing whatever you was doing. But the truth of the matter, it was something that did not need to be said, nor did you need to even be thinking about it as somebody's mama. Especially if you're trying to figure out how to make things work between the two. Come on. So then Tamika gets super upset and says, you stole my $30,000. Baby, the pins that dropped across America when Tamika said that. Baby, all eyes were glued to the television screen on that day. All eyes. That's why the ratings is so fucking high. All eyes was glued to the television screen that day. Because we wait a minute, what the hell just happened? We trying to figure it out. So my opinion on that is she going real hard if it's a lie. She going super hard if it's a lie. Skip on over to the next episode. The next episode opens and the mother basically tells us that she's not lying. If you listen to the conversation that happens by the car, the mother is basically telling us that she ain't lying. Listen to it. Listen to the conversation. If you ain't watched it, you need to listen to the conversation and you'll hear it. You'll hear the confirmation you need to know that this happened. And then also keep in mind that if Tiny's mother told her about the royalties and found out what was going on with her money, Tamika knows the situation. Because why would Tiny's mother not know what's going on? Not tell Tiny. Why would Tiny's mother not tell Tiny about what's going on? So Tiny knows what's going on too. So she's like verification. Now I doubt if Candy knows what's going on because Candy wasn't talking to Tamika when this happened. So this may be new information for her, but I'm sure Tiny know everything that went on because Tiny been talking to all of them. So all the rest of that was kind of filler episode, a whole bunch of filler episode until we get to Tasha's deal. Now, I really want to go in depth in this, but I'm really not. I'm just going to say this. History always repeats itself if you are not smart enough to figure out how to stop it. Okay? This is Tasha's history repeating itself. And due to optics, I doubt if she's going to be successful. I really doubt if she's going to be successful because you have already painted yourself as the villain. You painted yourself as the villain. Because the same thing Candy said you did almost 20 damn years ago, you're doing it again. You're becoming distant because you know you got something on the horizon. You want to be a diva because you know you have something on the horizon. You taking small things so that they can look big to the world because you know you got something on the horizon. When that gentleman asked you, what does this mean for Xscape? You knew what it meant for Xscape. You and your husband knew what it meant for Xscape. And honestly, you can sing your ass off, girl, but I don't know what you was doing at that table. I'm just saying. You can sing your ass off because I've heard it. I heard it live, baby. I heard it live twice. I've heard you sing live. What you did at that table was not the Tasha that I heard on stage. It was broken up. It was choppy. It just wasn't like they were excited and I was just trying to figure it out. Like, I want the breakdown Tasha They had me listen to the sounds of me breaking down, down, down. That's the Tasha I want. Cause this new single you got going on, it ain't hitting on nothing. I like it, it's cute, but it ain't hitting on nothing for me. For me, and I'm talking personally for me, and I'm not hating on you. I wish you the most success because I don't wish nothing terrible on anybody. But I'm telling you personally, for me, it ain't hitting on nothing for me because I feel like you just kind of half did it. It just feels because the whole intent surrounding the situation wasn't right to me. I just don't feel the heart. I don't feel the push behind it. I don't feel the thing that needs to be behind something for it to be going. And you just don't go all out on it. You just kind of like you sing on it. You don't sing like you normally be singing. You don't really give me that on that song. And I really, really was hoping when I listened to it twice that I would discover one area in that song that you was actually singing. But you wasn't. It's cute though. It's cute though. I wouldn't purchase it, but it's cute. Now your sister, on the other hand, when she released "In the Rain," "Go Outside in the Rain," if y'all ain't heard her album, she had an EP out maybe about 3 years ago, and she did a remake of "Go Outside in the Rain," and baby, that bitch was singing. I mean, singing down to the damn ground, just singing. That's the kind of singing I wanted Tasha to give me on this song, and she definitely did not give me that on the song. And I'm not saying either one of them sound better. I'm talking about song quality for me. Song quality for me, she wasn't giving whatsoever at all. Nothing. Nothing. Anyway, all in all, I really like this show. I think it's really, really good. I think that Tasha needs to understand that she's not setting herself up in the best light. This was a bad idea for Tasha to be doing the things that she's doing and then have cameras and stuff recording her do it. Because it seems real shady. It seems like she did use Candy as a springboard. It seems like her husband is not necessarily genuine. And it seemed like that $30,000 was spent by somebody and it wasn't Tamika. It was real rocky with that $30,000. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Allegedly, that's what it was. It was real rocky in that relationship. It was real rocky in that relationship for that $30,000. I gotta get out of here. I hope that you've enjoyed. Please subscribe down at the bottom. Please subscribe down at the bottom. I hope you laughed with me. I hope you loved with me. Keep in mind, I don't hate on anybody. I don't want anybody to feel like I was hating on them. I just want what I want, and that's Xscape. All 4 members to be singing their face off, giving us a great concert with SWV. I gotta go. I love y'all. Bye.